You're watching Let's Chat.
It's time to take a trip up to the mountains of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. There are some great events happening later this month. Here to give us all the information is Miss Marcy Claude. Thanks for joining us, Marcy.
Good morning.
Great to see you again.
Thank you.
All right, a bunch of stuff is always happening at Gatlinburg, but today we're focusing on something happening later this month, the Tennessee Songwriters Week.
That's correct. We're so excited. It's the second annual Tennessee Songwriters Week, and this year Gatlinburg has really amped up its presence and participation, and so we're really excited. It's always the last week in February, and so this year not only are we a place where we had the preliminary rounds, but we're also featured as a showcase at Old Red, so we're going to have a songwriter showcase, and we have two special concerts coming up.
Perfect. We're going to dive into those concerts here in just a second. I want to just remind everyone what this week is all about. I mean, this is a statewide event.
Right.
This isn't just the Smoky Mountains or East Tennessee. This is people coming from all across the state.
It really is. And so all the qualifying rounds, they were songwriters from all across the state had come together and then had to, get it judged on their songs. And then they've narrowed it down to 20 that will be competing at Old Red on Friday, February 28th, for the opportunity to go on to the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville and compete before big-time producers and writers. And there are only 6 that are going to be chosen from across the state for that. So it's really quite an honor. I mean, songwriters are artists. They're storytellers. And to have that chance to shine, even at a preliminary event, is really a big deal.
And for us to have the opportunity to listen to these preliminary events and to get to know these artists before they hit the big time.
Right.
Now tell us about the 2 concerts you have coming up, the most exciting ones.
So exciting for us is just a part of that. We have 2 special concerts on Friday night, February 28th. We have Jonathan Cain in concert in Gatlinburg, who is the songwriter and keyboard player for the band Journey. Right. Everybody knows Journey. I mean, you can't go through life. I mean, I've heard 2 Journey cover bands last year, and I sang every song, and I'm going, that is just purely from memory.
We all know and love them.
No, right? Don't Stop Believing. Gosh, what are the Open Arms? All Faithfully. Jonathan Cain wrote those songs and co-wrote those, so he will be with us on Friday night at 8 o'clock in the Gatlinburg Convention Center to talk about the stories behind those songs, and then he's got new albums that are coming out as well. And so we're pretty excited. It's a small concert, it's an intimate setting, and that's the perfect setting for songwriters.
Right, they are. You mentioned that it is a small setting, it's intimate, because there is a very limited number of tickets available. Yes,
so we only have a couple of tickets, a couple of hundred tickets available for that. He is touring the country. He's just released 2 new albums. They're Christian albums. So his genre, he still plays with Journey, but he's also putting out albums in the Christian genre. They're contemporary Christian, upbeat, and he's released those in 2017 and 2019. So we'll be hearing some stories about that journey of his life as well.
Right. No puns intended.
Right.
Now, for more information on this concert and the rest of Songwriters Week, we can always visit the website.
Correct.
And I want to talk about this that's been released this year, the Gatlinburg, I'm going to call it the Gatlinburg Guide.
It's our visitor's guide.
Perfect.
So this year we are so excited. It is our 75th anniversary of our city charter. You know, Gatlinburg's been around since the early 1800s when it was known as White Oak Flats, but it really came on the map in the 1940s when the national park was dedicated.
You're celebrating 75 years by telling the stories of the multi-generational businesses that line the streets in the mountains of Gatlinburg. Pick up your guide. You can do a digital copy online, or you can request a copy be sent to your house. Tickets and information on the concerts that are happening later this month are also at gatlinburg.com. Marcy, I know we could talk about this forever, but we got to run.
Thank you.